Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another superstar mode. Y'all enjoyed it. Y'all kicked ass in episode 1 with the views, letting me know that you guys want to see more. And it's time for episode 2, where here we are taking on Chris Jericho on Dynamite after our tag team victory at Double or Nothing. Here I come, ladies and gentlemen, making my way to the ring. Xavier the Savior. Still getting the hang of things here on Dynamite, getting my feet wet for this AEW roster and fans. On my way to a title shot for AEW. In order to do that, ladies and gentlemen, I must beat this man right here, Mr. Nueve from the Learning Tree. He is a legend known as Chris Jericho. One of the first AEW World Champions. And so, if I beat him here, it's basically like getting a title shot. And here we go, driving Chris Jericho into the corner to kick off the matchup. You know, I'm going to go ahead and give him a little bit of a cheap shot. So I'm not here to be ran around. He may be the veteran of the locker room, but I'm showing what I've still got. I'm a legend in my own. Setting him up into the corner. Here we go, big clothesline. Gonna go for a springboard as well into a coffin drop. Let's go for the pinfall here, ladies and gentlemen. And only one, but only used the shoulder there. Irish maneuver for Chris Jericho. Trying to set me up for something on the outside here. Oh, but punch right to the gut. Can't get rid of me that easily. Oh, but here we go. Fighting back is Chris Jericho. I'll throw me face first with the apron. Go ahead. Count him out. Count is 7. Showing who I am. I don't care. I'll take the victory no matter what. Oh, but Chris Jericho looking to run back into a neck breaker. You know, let's go ahead and go up top, shall we? Xavier the Savior up top into a coup de grace. That's got to be it. No, count. Kick out of 2. Oh, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, going for the Savior sandwich. And we might have just busted open Chris Jericho. That might be the beginning of the end, but Jericho reverses. Fighting back. A reversal after reversal, back and forth. For 2 legendary goats. Jericho with a code breaker. My screen's red. That's not very good. Might have been looking for the lion tamer there. Instead, a nice reversal by the Savior. Oh, just throwing him into the ropes. Setting him up for those 3 special words, ladies and gentlemen. Get him into the corner. I'm gonna get him up into the down to hell. It connects on Chris Jericho. Is that enough to put in the way they away? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, it is. Xavier the Savior picks up a huge victory over Chris Jericho. Both men busted open, but Jericho's not done. Always wanting to give me a handshake. Savior saying, what the fuck am I going to do with that? Telling him to get to the back because it's my time. That's right, it's my time in AEW, passing the torch to the one and only, the Savior. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's week 2. And it looks like Xavier the Savior is here for another week of Dynamite. Oh, what is this, ladies and gentlemen? Looks like I'm going to go ahead and grab a microphone. Issuing an open challenge to anyone in the AEW locker room after defeating Chris Jericho and disrespecting him after the matchup. So who is going to be my opponent tonight? It's Mr. Two Belts himself, the International and Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada. Looks like I'm going right to the top, trying to defeat Okada here tonight. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Xavier the Savior versus Okada in week 2, starting off strong. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Drop down. Leapfrog by the Savior into, oh, beautiful German suplex. Xavier going to show off to the fans after what he did to Chris Jericho last week. Going to go for another. This time a pump kick misses. Oh, super kick misses as well. And Okada taking it to him. But a neck breaker by the Savior. Into the corner we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Bump of the ref. Both men missing. Xavier going to try and capitalize here. Looking for a powerbomb situation. Oh, and against the ropes as well. Xavier taking it to the champion nicely. This time we're going to send him into the corner again. We're looking for something different here. What are we looking for here? A little bit of a buckle bomb. Trying to destroy the back of the double champion. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for the Savior sandwich. That's right. And we're going to go ahead and charge that finisher up for the down to hell. Can we beat Okada just like that? Oh no, Okada reverses. Okada reversing the down to hell, the Rainmaker. Looking to make the Savior pay here. Ladies and gentlemen, Okada crawling to the ropes. Enough for Xavier to lift him by the face. Disrespectful to the champion. Sidewalk backbreaker connects. And just walking the champion around the ring here. Gonna lift him up. Into, oh, thinking about a Uranagi, but reversal by Okada. Roll through by the Savior here. 1, 2. No, kick out by Okada. Oh, but Xavier here setting him up for a Kinshasa. That's got to be enough. On the champion. 1, 2. No. Only a 1 count. I thought that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Okada pops right back up and throws me down. And oh no. What is the Rainmaker looking for here? Looking for the clotheslines. Oh, he's looking for his comeback. And Okada connects with a comeback. Oh, he's going to waste his time. I'm going to charge after him. Oh, but he's fighting back. Into a major drop kick. I'm trying to reverse this here. Elbow drop. I pick up the reversal. Luckily enough. Might have been looking for the end. Ladies and gentlemen, charging up for it again. Is this going to be enough? Going for the down to hell. This time it connects. He is stunned. Is that enough? On Okada. 1, 2, and 3. We just beat the Continental and International Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are quickly rising up the ranks in AEW as we look to next week. What is this, ladies and gentlemen? It looks like we're in a tag team matchup thanks to Tony Khan and Xavier and Chris Jericho trying to decide who should be in first as the legal man. Looks like Christian Cage is a new member of the Patriarchy after we helped him defeat Cash Wheeler and Jericho at Double or Nothing. Look at this beautiful moonsault by the Savior. Can't believe Tony Khan put us in a tag team match after defeating the Continental and International Champion in Okada. I guess we still have some unfinished business with Chris Jericho as Tony Khan's trying to help us out by trying to settle the differences here. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're now taking on Josh Alexander after Christian Cage made the tag. Gonna send him face first into the mat. Send him into the corner. Give him a little bit of a clothesline and an elbow. But we're not done yet. What is this? Oh, crossbody by the Savior. Go ahead and show off to the fans that you are number one. You know what? I'm sure Chris Jericho wants a tag, but we're not going to give him a tag. Instead, we're going for a buckle bomb on Josh Alexander. You know what? Let's go ahead and hit Christian Cage as well. We don't want the hot tag to happen underneath our belts. Oh, look at this. Beautiful maneuver by the Savior. Go ahead and end it right here. Not kick out at one. How the tides have turned. We went from tagging against Chris Jericho to now tagging with him. And Josh Alexander with a big closeout. Gentlemen, Xavier the Savior send him outside into a buckshot lariat shades of the world champion Hangman Page. I'm not going to lie, guys, they're kicking my butt right now. But I'm still not wanting to make a tag to Chris Jericho to show that I don't need him. That I'm better than him. But Christian Cage making me pay right there on the apron. And I am not somewhere that I want to be right now with Josh Alexander and Christian Cage staring me down. What is Christian Cage looking for here? Oh, big springboard. Crossbody. And no, I don't want the hot tag. But Christian Cage might make me tap out. Submission here. And Jericho breaking it up though. Luckily for me, maybe I should be tagging him in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Savior sandwich. You know what we gotta do? We gotta hurry up. Get Josh Alexander out of there. And hit the devastating down to hell before he can come back in. I might have to hit Alexander one more time. He had a scouter that time. But he didn't have a scouter that second time. We got to hurry up and make the pin on Christian Cage. Busted open, 1. Come on, ref, 2. And Christian Cage kicks out. Ladies and gentlemen, capitalizing on Christian Cage's mistake, but we are gassed right now. Gotta get some stamina back before we can hit the down to hell. And here we go. I'm just gonna pick Christian Cage up. Try and hurry up. That stun meter's going way too fast for my liking. Blue Thunderbomb instead. Chris Jericho's not even coming to help me. But that might just be enough. No, how did he kick out again? The fans are loving it, even though I've not made a single tag. And you know what? I'm just going to go for a roll-up. Pick up the victory that way, and we do. Call it cheap, but nonetheless, we got the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping right into Fyter Fest here after that tag team matchup. And look what we have here in the opening contest. It is a no-holds-barred match against Chris Jericho himself. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho coming out first, needing this victory over the Savior, but that's not my plans, brother. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, descending up to the stage is Xavier the Savior, looking to get one more victory to get him closer to a mid-card or world championship opportunity for AEW. We got to beat Chris Jericho on one of the bigger stages in Fyter Fest. Starting off the contest hot, going for a coffin drop on Jericho. You know, let's go for another maneuver. Wheelbarrow face first into the AEW logo there. You know what? It's no holds barred. Let's get the weapons out early, shall we? Oh, we got a hockey stick. Let's get it. Just been getting into some hockey as of last year. Oh, well, Jericho looking to roll up me. As Jericho is also from Canada. Loves himself some hockey. get the hockey stick back in onto the back of Chris Jericho here. And Xavier the Savior showing off to the fans once again like he loves to do. Let me know your favorite hockey team, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments. I just recently fell in love with the Tampa Bay Lightning during my stay in Tampa last year. As Xavier the Savior's fired up here for Fighter Fest, but a reversal by Chris Jericho. Drop down, leapfrog into. Oh, nothing there. Super kick misses. Jericho. Reversal after reversal. Instead, Xavier gonna lift him up. Keep the old man up in the air. The blood flowing through his head into a suplex. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not done, of course. We're going for the Savior sandwich in the corner. And again, this is no holds barred. We've only seen a hockey stick. Let's get some more weapons involved. Let's get a table, shall we? Let's set up the table now, but Jericho kicks me right in the face after I try to set up the table. Hoping I'm not the one that gets put through. Reversal here. We might have a chance. Irish whip into the table. Oh, we got a finisher for Chris Jericho. Looking to put him through the table. That's got to be enough, ladies and gentlemen. Powerbomb through the table. 1, 2, and 3. Fans chanting, "This is awesome," as Xavier the Savior is now on a tear. And Chris Jericho is livid after losing to the Savior for a second time here in Xavier's AEW career. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. After a pay-per-view victory over Chris Jericho, it looks like we're coming down to the ring with a microphone. Let's see what we have in store as we are looking to get a championship here in the next month. So I'm going to try to win over the crowd. I think I'm going to go ahead and win with a challenge. You know what? We want to win fast. Let's go ahead and win under 5 minutes. So looks like next week we have a challenge, ladies and gentlemen, where we have to win in under 5 minutes against a random opponent. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is now next week, and we have a challenge against Nick Wayne where we have to win in under 5 minutes. So here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Nick Wayne already kicking off hot with the elbow. And chain wrestling is not going to do it. I'm going to have to attack him here, push him off to show who is the tougher opponent. Oh, look at that beautiful blockbuster. Don't know how this is going to be, how easy this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. As I go for a fisherman suplex, that'll definitely help. Nick Wayne is a tough individual, and you know what? We're just going to go for it. No time to waste. Can't just let him go to the outside and rest, because we need every minute that we can have. Every second matters here in this challenge. Oh, wait, ladies and gentlemen, stomping down Nick Wayne. Oh, but wait a minute. I think that's Okada's theme song. Getting distracted. Nick Wayne from behind. I guess Okada wants some revenge after I beat him. Nice dragon suplex cover. Reversal on Nick Wayne. 3 minutes left, and ladies and gentlemen, I might start going desperation mode here. Oh, reversal by Nick Wayne. But we're gonna reverse right back. 3 minutes remain, ladies and gentlemen. 45 seconds. I've got a signature. I need to use it. The Savior sandwich connects. With no time to waste, got to hit that charge finisher. Hopefully this is enough to beat Nick Wayne. That connects. If not, we're going to scurry for a pin with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, and that was enough. We beat him in plenty of time. Even getting distracted by Okada. Beautiful victory there as we are now to our final matchup in this episode. It is the pay-per-view. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of All in London. For the International Championship. Huge matchup in front of 100,000 people. For Xavier the Savior, doesn't get any bigger than this. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, before we can even finish our entrance, Okada coming out here to take me out before the main event of All In. Well, I was going to say before Okada started to attack me with the neck breaker here on the outside. This is Xavier's first opportunity at Championship Gold here in this superstar mode. And it's a huge one against Okada, one of the greatest wrestlers in Japanese history. Someone who we've already beaten twice now. Very bright ring, can't even see. Can hardly see anything going on. But his big super kick as the match kicks off. Okada trying to go for a cover early. It only gets a 1 count. But Okada trying to rake at the eyes of Xavier. And a big clothesline. Might be looking for a 5-star match here, ladies and gentlemen, against one of the best bout machines in Okada. Oh, but Okada reverses and again rakes the eyes into, oh no, Tombstone pile driver, ladies and gentlemen. We might be down early. But a kick out at 1 after the Tombstone. But I know Okada's got more in the bag. DDT there. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, Rainmaker turns me inside out. That's not good. Oh, and I kicked out at 2 without resiliency. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little shocked. Thought that was, might have been it. But Okada, high risk, big drop kick to the outside. Xavier is in rough shape here in this main event match. I'm not gonna lie, the spotlight might be a little too bright. As Okada again going for those elbows. And the referees count at 2. Trying to fight back here. Going for a Kinshasa again. Okada reverses. Okada is at his A game here, but his big super kick by the Savior. They're going to turn the tides. Going for that Savior sandwich. Okada dodges. And back and forth we go again. That 5-star classic that I was mentioning earlier. As we hit the coffin drop. Going to send him maybe into the corner here. As we are in some danger trying to end Okada here with the buckle bomb into the corner. You know what, let's try and take it home already. Okada tried to earlier with the Rainmaker. We're going to go for it. The down to hell, it connects. Is that enough? Do we have a new champ? 1, 2, and Okada kicks out. Xavier fired up here, going up top. High risk maneuver, but here comes Okada. Do I have enough? Oh, didn't quite get all of it. And Okada rolls out, rolls back in. Xavier's hurting here. He's gassed. Picking up Okada, going for that cartwheel. Wheelbarrow face first. Now butterfly suplex into a neck breaker. Beautiful combo there. No, I feel like I got to go for something huge, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, bumps into the referee. Not what I was intending. But I think we got to lift him up to the top turnbuckle. Might be going for something huge here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Xavier the Savior lifting him up. Big superplex for all the fans to see. Is that enough cover here? 1, 2, and Okada again kicking out, and Xavier frustrated. He doesn't know what to do. Gonna try for the Savior sandwich again. This time it connects, and Okada's busted open. That might be the end that we need. Xavier setting him up. Down to hell. But we're not done. We've got one more in the bag. With a stunned Okada, looking to become the new international champion. Cover by the Savior. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have AEW Gold. In the main event of All In, there you have it, the new international champion, Xavier the Savior. First championship in AEW, and it's a big one against Okada at the main event of All In. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And as always, have a good night.